My wife sat across the courtroom, flawless as ever. Her hair was neatly tied back, her expression steady, her voice perfectly practiced. Her lawyer painted me as unstable, angry, dangerous, and unfit father. I stayed silent. Truth doesn't shout. It waits. The judge adjusted his glasses and called my daughter forward. She was 6, tiny hands clutching a tablet decorated with stickers. She glanced at me once, then at her mother. "Can I show you something Mommy doesn't know about?" she asked. The judge hesitated, then nodded. She tapped the screen, and the room filled with sound. At first, laughter. Then something else. Something cutting. A voice no mother should ever use when tucking her child into bed. My wife's smile disappeared long before the video even showed her face. It had started months earlier, quietly, like rot under fresh paint. She grew distant, polite, mechanical. Her words were careful, her warmth gone. She stopped saying we and started saying I. I noticed everything: the new perfume, the hushed phone calls, the office door that suddenly stayed locked. Still, I told myself it was work stress, exhaustion, the slow decay that comes with routine. Until the night I found a hotel receipt. 2 glasses of wine, 1 bed. She said it was for a client meeting. I smiled, nodded, pretended to believe her. Because rage changes nothing. But information? That changes everything. So I began to document. Every lie, every detail, times, names, numbers. Each deceit became a thread, and each thread drew a map. And somewhere along that map, I found her assistant, someone far too loyal to be merely professional. Their messages weren't just inappropriate. They were intimate. The kind of words people use when they've forgotten who's waiting at home. I didn't confront her. I let her unravel on her own. Each night she performed affection. Kisses that meant nothing, touches that felt like apologies without truth. And when the divorce papers came, she played her role flawlessly. The wounded wife, the victim of a controlling husband. She said I was distant, unsafe, unfit to raise a child. She underestimated how well I understood control. By then, I had every message backed up, every photo, every video she forgot to delete. One of them made my hands tremble, not from surprise, but from recognition. In the background, I heard my daughter's voice. She had accidentally recorded it, hiding beneath a blanket while her mother whispered to another man. "He'll never know," she said. "He's too weak to fight me." That was the moment I knew what had to be done. Not revenge, revelation. So I stayed silent. Let her believe she'd won. Let her walk into court radiant, confident, untouchable. Because truth, when timed right, cuts deeper than any blade. When the video played, the room froze. Her voice, cold, mocking, echoed through the speakers. "He's pathetic. I can make him look like a monster, and the court will believe me." Then the camera shifted, showing her face, laughing, holding a glass of wine. Beside her, the man she swore was just a coworker. The judge's gavel struck, once, twice, to quiet the gasps. Her composure shattered. She turned toward me, wide-eyed. You planned this?" I didn't answer. I looked at my daughter. She smiled, small, proud, innocent. She didn't understand the weight of what she'd done. She only wanted to show the truth. But I understood. I'd built the stage. She'd written the confession. After court, my wife caught up to me in the parking lot. "No cameras. No audience. You think this makes you a good father?" she hissed. "Using her like that?" I stayed calm. "You used her first." She froze. "She heard you, Laura. Every lie. Every plan. Children remember what they hear at night." Tears welled in her eyes, but they weren't from guilt, only fear. Fear of losing, not me but control. "I'll fix this," she whispered. "No," I said quietly. "You'll live with it." She reached for me. I stepped back. Her touch felt like poison. And for the first time, she realized she couldn't manipulate me anymore. Not through guilt, not through love. I won full custody. She lost everything she once used to define herself, her image, her story, her control. People whispered. Friends vanished. The man she betrayed me for disappeared before the ink on the verdict dried. I never celebrated. I didn't need to. Victory isn't loud, it's peace. It's silence after the storm. Sometimes, late at night, my daughter asks if mommy's coming back. I don't lie. Not for a while, I tell her. She nods, half asleep, trusting me completely. That trust is my punishment and my proof. When I turn off the light, I glance at her cracked tablet on the desk. I keep it charged, not as evidence but as a reminder. Because the night she pressed play, she didn't just save me. She ended the illusion we were all living in. My wife thought the courtroom was her stage. She never realized our daughter was the one holding the spotlight.